Welcome back to Special T-Shot. It's time for the Master Course, the final of the 4 regular courses in Special T-Shot. Now this looks like even more of an uphill battle than before. In fact, it's a downright 90-degree angle, in fact. I'll stop with that. First up is the Par 5 Hammerhead level. A lot of the holes in this course seem to have an absurdly high par, which I think has to do with them wanting to give you lots of leeway, because this course doesn't like the player one bit. In fact, none of the courses from here on out like the player one bit. So it looks like we're just gonna have to shoot down that hill and see what happens. In my experiments, I just shoot as lightly as possible so I get over the gap like that, safely and efficiently, and it's a pretty good turnout, I'd say. Pretty close to the hole in just one shot. I'm sure if anybody messed up that shot and went out of bounds or something disastrous happened, they would just reset the entire game, because this is only the first hole and it's a par 5 that I complete in 2 shots. Interesting. There don't seem to be any power-ups either, or a button for making power-ups show. Very interesting design choice. Let's see what the second hole is going to do for us. Good luck! Good luck? That's all you have to say to me? That's funny. I like your sense of humor, programmer person. I bet it's Sakurai's fault. This is a HAL game, so this is probably his game, given that it was made into a Kirby game. So it looks like all you have to do is shoot at the gold square and hope, I guess. I see what they want me to do, but there's no way to predict where this shot's going to end up. Like, you have to be so precise. That hit? I guess that hit. We picked up a power-up, too. That's pretty cool. Let's hope this gets over the gap. And it does. Hit the button? I wish there was a special shot instead of a power shot there. You don't get anything for picking up 2 of the same power-up. I don't get 2 power shots or anything like that, so we've doubled up, but it's a fruitless double-up. But we're 6 under already, just 2 holes in. That's pretty cool. We just have to make par on most of the other holes and we're good to go. Ugh, this hole. It's called double jump because you're supposed to bounce off the 2 trampolines in the stage. But since I have a power shot, my shot is going to be too powerful to... like, it'll probably just fly right over the second trampoline if I try that. And the guideline being so long is going to cause an immense amount of lag. Just look at this. As I move the cursor, it's so slow. And maybe this whole power shot thing was not such a good idea. And I can't even opt not to use it. This is another thing. This hole, I think, is designed without the power shot in mind. But they force you to use it. So, I don't know. I have to rethink my approach. I'm not even going to have the power shot for the 4th hole, where it would be kind of useful. Okay, that's not so bad. I missed the special shot. I would like to have it, etc. But look at those... they have those water blob things. Need I remind you that if you so much as graze those things, they suck you in and it causes the shot to count as out of bounds. That's mean. And of course, when you go out of bounds, you just have to redo the shot again. And they don't even refund the stroke, too. I think if you go out of bounds, it should be an outright mulligan, because you don't lose a life. There's no lives or anything like in Kirby's Dream Course, so... Tank Head, this hole was called, and I don't like the looks of that one bit. It's only a par 2, which, you know, I think since they gave you so much leeway in the first 3 holes, they're going to be a little mean for these next 5. Okay, we got up there. We're gonna get the power shot. This is good. Am I gonna bounce far enough? I don't think. No, I didn't bounce far enough. And even if I'm forced to use the power shot, what's this? Oh, you jerks! You jerks! Well, this is just fantastic. Now, some of you are probably going to point out that I could just putt over the sand here, but I don't think I could do that. So I'm forced to use a chip shot, and it's forced to be a power shot. Yeah, this is kind of a design flaw, I'd say, and this was not a good shot. I actually went out of bounds. Okay. So now I've lost the power shot completely, and I'm going to be taking a one-stroke penalty. Well, it stinks, but at least we're off of that hole now. Par 2 is actually too small a par for this hole, I think. You know, in fact, if I had aimed for the other side of the course, there's that conveyor belt there, that would have helped. Oh well. That conveyor belt looked like it was going to put me straight into the hole. Do not fall, it says. Okay, I won't fall. Wasn't planning on it. Now, see, this would have been perfect for the power shot, because you can bypass the entire level's gimmick by just shooting for the hole. But instead, you have to play their silly little game of getting the special shot and using that instead. But oh well. I only need 2 under to be 8 under, which is my goal. So I'm gonna shoot for the special shot here. I missed? No, I picked it up. And now I have to hope that I end up at a pretty good angle, because if I'm too far to the left here, I won't have a good shot at the hole. I'll just, like, hit one of the bumpers instead and probably fall, which the level told me not to, so I'm not gonna do that. What are those trampolines for? They don't seem to serve any purpose. Well, neither does that conveyor belt, seeing as even without a power shot to start, I still, like, didn't go anywhere near the other half of the terrain there. That's strange. Missed that power shot, though. That's gonna sting a little. If you could get it, you could probably cut lots and lots of strokes off this hole here. Island Chain. From now on, since I have my 8 under, I'm going to be playing it safe throughout the rest of the course. You can probably guess what those off-on switches do. They're going to turn on the bridges to the other parts of the stage. I'm going to use backspin here, so I... Okay, that turned out good. Thought for a moment I would actually pull backwards and wind up on the spinner tile or something, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely playing it way safer than I could get away with. Oh, maybe I can pick up that power shot, actually. Those little pink squares are bumpers, by the way, but they give you a huge speed boost. Yeah, you can see that there. That was actually a little scary. Thought I would go out of bounds. Then again, I would have had the power shot on the next shot either way. Now, I should be able to sneak past those bumpers. No! Darn it! Oops. That is embarrassing. If that happens to you in real golf, that is very embarrassing. But still, I made par, and I don't really need anything more than even par. Or should I say I don't need anything less. Top spin. That was my favorite Mega Man 3 weapon. I'm serious, people thought top spin was the worst weapon ever. There's this thing called Spark Shock, people. Anyway, back to golf. This is another hole where I would have liked to be able to choose whether or not to use the power shot, because I guess you could use it here, but they intend for you to use a chip shot, because top spin, you have to use top spin to get over that gap. There's no way to do it with just a putt. I've tried multiple times. So, I'm going to be forced to waste my power shot where I don't actually need it. Maybe I can pick up that other one with a decent hit here. No, I hit the bumper. Oopsie. Oh well, it's no big deal. I don't need the power shot quite yet. Safety is the best option. After all, I'm so late into the course. Let's see if we can get over this gap. Oops, I used backspin. That's not gonna be... Yeah, that was not as good a turnout as I was hoping for. Here's a weird thing about the arrow pads in Special T-Shot. The hitbox for them in Kirby's Dream Course is actually fairly low, or small rather, but in Special T-Shot it's large, and since the hole is small compared to Kirby's Dream Course, you can, you know, just watching that shot with the arrow pad making me miss the hole probably told you more than I could with just my words. On to the final hole of the course. Leap up. Well, that doesn't sound very finale-ish. I mean, it's not like there are 4 extra courses after these initial 4. That'd be just silly, wouldn't it? Nah, there's more courses than just these first 4. There's 8 courses in Kirby's Dream Course. You think they're gonna, like, not include as many for the spin-off game that is not Kirby? Whatever. Okay, I've bounced over the first wall. Can I breach the second? No, I bonked. I bonked. But it doesn't really matter. There's a decent shot at the hole from here. Let's make this one a slam dunk. Close out the master course with a fairly decent... Yeah, it's in! I didn't get a single hole in one, though. I'm sure there's a couple you can get, if you're insanely lucky anyways. So that's the master course. We've got our 8 under or better, and that makes 4 gold trophies. Yeah, I wonder what all these gold trophies could be for. It's not like there are any unlockables for getting all gold trophies, is there? Well, we'll see.